Wrong part. The Jojolands released its 27th chapter today, and I'm just going to be sort of rambling through and talking about it. I don't have any script set up. Next time, probably will, but this time, no script. I'm just going to go through, I'm going to tell you my raw feelings, but those feelings are probably going to be too raw in some cases. Because, unfortunately, in this fucking chapter, Ningbo died! Ningbo died! But Ningbo, you know, he did die in a very remarkable way that everybody is saying is pretty cool. It was very gruesome. Paco blew his head up with his stand or something. No, he shot himself, I think. I think either he shot himself or Usagi shot him, but Paco fucked him up beforehand. He, like, pushed his fist into his mouth and, like, probably fucked up his throat and stuff. But, you know, before then, we got to see Ningbo's stand, which was revealed in chapter 26, along with Lame Shebang's stand. The name was revealed. It was, it's named 200 Balloons, which is a very, very fucking good reference. Very well done on the Iraqi's behalf. But yeah, we see another shot of 200 balloons. It's fucking ginormous. I had no idea. It's like 8 feet if we assume that you know, Paco is like 6'3", 6'5", and Ningbo is 6'3", 6'5". It is huge, which is really weird because I thought it'd be one of those tiny stands, because of that one image where it stood behind Paco in its initial reveal, and it's kind of small. It's like the size of it, like the top of his head to his shoulder blades. But anyway. You know, Paco's getting his shit fucked up for a bit. I can't lie. He gets blown up a little. But then, you know, he hits him with his own body mutations and then completely fucks up his muscles. I just realized for the first time 200 Balloons is crying. I'm not crying. It's sad. It's got a sad face. Fair enough, I guess. But yeah, so... yeah, Ningbo gets fucking blown the shit up. His jaw is like halfway down his face. He steals a gun from Usagi, tries to shoot Paco. What does the Mate Kudasai do? Oh, it brings a second gun out and he shoots himself in the head. That's cool. That's pretty hard for a JoJo ending. Yeah, I like that the Mate Kudasai was used again. I feel like it's going to be one of those stands that isn't used a lot. It's obviously one of those restricted by its user thing, because Usagi is a drugged up idiot. But it's a great stand. I love it. A funny little chicken boy. I saw it doing the gritty to the actual Mate Kudasai song, which was nice. After this, we see Lame Shebang interrogate Lulu about, you know, what's going on, and I'm just going to reread it real quick. Yeah, so they were talking about Yokohama and stuff and the lava rock, and they cut to Charming Man as Yokohama, and then the two Joestars in this part talking back on with Howler on the ship, and the FBI and the CIA breaking onto a ship and then seizing it, which does happen a little later, but they're talking to Aka still. I think, yeah, so Key West discovers through Lame absolutely rizzing her up, confirming that they are indeed lesbians, but with Lame and Key West talking via phone, revealing that the gang had messed with the Dolphin Bank website, and that Jodie and Dragona are just two students at a school, and that Jodio, in fact, has a lava rock on them. I'll show up the romance now on screen, so they're talking about, possibly stealing this 50 billion plan from Jodio to live together and make up their dreams. They want to, live together, for years and years, grow up
it's
as...
time for bed.
Shut up. Oh, fuck's sake. The flow was so good. Lame Shebang was expressing about how, she wants to progress her life with Key in it, and then how they both have talent, they don't get rewarded, that there are obstacles that they overcome together. She said that she'll cook her some eggplant mozzarella timbalo, which is definitely interesting. And I really feel this does hammer home the fact that they are together, which is nice. It's nice to see the representation. Araki, considering, his time for manga and manga as a whole, he's always been, quite inclusive. I mean, he stated in an interview years ago that Dio was bisexual, which was interesting. So it's not really, not a lot of manga has that kind of representation in it, especially not ones from the 80s, which was obviously a time of progression, but it still wasn't a time of, outspoken gay media, especially in Japan. You got like Freddie Mercury and like Elton John, and even then they weren't out for a while. But yeah, so it cuts back to the guys on the ship. They're asking them to find the lava rock. Key finds out that they're brothers, and they're going to use the rock to steal the money. She's deducting in her head about what's happening and all that. Akka smartly verbally abuses the FBI and the CIA. Key is still scheming. Gonna cut ahead for a few chapters, but so this is where Howler's boat gets seized. They seize the boat, but as Jodio is leaving, Key West finally shows off her fucking... Oh my god, I've got so many theories about this stand, but she shows off her stand a little. And what she does is she puts her finger near a bunch of suitcases, and these suitcases start going towards Jodio. And the suitcases develop arms and like a stand-like face on them, which is really interesting because I am very excited to see what this stand is. I'll throw out some theories. Theory 1, this stand can only be implanted onto like surfaces, so it projects onto surfaces, hides in them like a diver down, and it can only attack off of them based off of that. Or the much cooler and much more fun option that actually makes Key West a lot cooler. When I originally first saw Key West, I thought she's literally just in like generic sort of outfit. She just looked like very normal and a little boring. I went to Harvard. But honestly, this chapter has really helped make her feel more interesting as a character. What with her, whole get up in this final panel. She looks a lot cooler than just what I thought would be like a police hat and clothes. Obviously, her relationship with Lame Shebang adds more depth to her character. And her stand, if it's what I think it is, which is turning inanimate objects into stands and then having them fight people, is fucking incredible. Part of me wants it not to be, so that I could then say that I had that idea and then write it into a manga. As a stand. I do concept arty bits, as I said in the last video at the end. I do like animation stuff. Do concept art, and I'm going to make some stands soon. I might make a video on it. I don't know. But if this is a thing where she can put her stand on an object and then that turns into something that can fight for her, that's fucking sick. And if it's not, then it's my idea, and that's fucking sick. Yeah. But I'm sorry that this video was sort of a bit, on full auto and a bit rambly. I'm keeping a good eye on the time so it doesn't go over 10 minutes. So I'm just going to say really quickly, as I said, I do art stuff. I'll link my ArtStation and Instagram once this weird verification thing has completed. I don't know how long it'll take. It could be another week or two. It could be 7 months. It could even be years. I have no clue. But anyway, as I said, thank you all for watching. This has been Jolt. I'll see you all later. Cheerio.